Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is love reading for Aquarius for December 2021. Let's start with Oracle cards to have an insight. If you guys give me one card, we have straight away for Aquarius. And please take only things which you feel like you resonate with. Rest leave for others. If you will, please like the video. If you like channel, subscribe. Thank you. We have power of presence, a power struggle, unlock your potential, and authenticity. Lovely card. The spirit guys wants you to focus on something else than you're doing. It's like you have a power struggle. You don't know where you belong to. You don't know what you're supposed to do. You might struggle with picking direction. Power of presence. And they want you to unlock your potential. They want you to be authentic. When we are not authentic, when we are not who we truly want to be, then we're suppressing our emotions, we're suppressing our needs and wants. And it can cause only diseases, illnesses. It can cause stress, anxieties, and depression eventually. And they are saying power of presence. You have to focus on what is happening now. Don't live in the past. With the past, going through the past. Don't fear the future. Be now and here. Because only now and here you can change anything. Now and here you can influence in a way. And now and here can affect both, even your past. Because it depends, because how the past. Because if you turn your past into lessons, your past changes the meaning for you and your surroundings. Yes, if you can get benefit from whatever has happened in the past, you are a victor. You can be victorious. You can win a sense, a purpose. Yes, and this is something like that here. Okay, let's see. What's the reading will be about? What is about? Difficult to get to know either you yourself, or you have somebody around you who played games with you or didn't show you their true face. And maybe you are right now finding out, but it might be as well about you. You don't feel like you had the opportunity to be yourself, or you currently don't have the opportunity to be yourself. Like there is somebody or something, the situation which forces you to play some kind of game, some kind of putting the mask. You have to definitely live your life the way which you didn't desire, or the way it does not resonate with you. Suffocating. And there is somebody who is suffocating you, or you needing to wear a mask suffocates you. I'm not saying that you are trying to pretend somebody who you're not, who you are not. This is more feeling of you having to. There's a circumstances you are involved in, you are stuck in, where you have to play some kind of role, and it does not resonate with you. And it's more like you don't want to offend or disappoint somebody or harm anybody. Changing your mind or changing your mind or changing yourself. Which is wrong, because it's suppressing your emotion. Eventually you will burst. Eventually you will cause more drama than you are preventing from happening. Yes? Okay. Let's see, where are you currently? Okay, they're telling me to tell you that it's like with borrowing money from somebody. Or lending. If somebody asks you to lend them money, to give them money, and they will return after some time, it's often better to say, if you know they're not gonna, it's better to say no once and there's only one anger, than give them, and every time when you reach and out asked when they will give it back to you, there's as many angers. It's like something like that. It's better cut off something which you know will not serve. Once there will be one anger, but you will be released. We have Two of Wands, exactly. Your current situation, you don't know which path to choose, which direction to go. how to behave, what to do here in the situation. But you're overlooking some kind of very important information here. You have a choice. Not many people are blessed with choices. Not many people has opportunity to choose different direction. And it looks like you are given a choice. You're supposed to focus on opportunities than on you feeling stuck in the situation. Because and they say if you struggle with making a choice, you're supposed to follow the path which will give you the most open for you, the biggest way of expressing yourself, to be authentic. Yes? Okay. Regardless who will be harmed, what you have to leave behind, remember, your life will have to be lived by you, and nobody will bear any consequences of your choices. It will be you. It's why you shouldn't ever, but ever, allow anybody to influence your choices. Absolutely. And don't be scared of people gossiping or people telling you off. It's not their business what your life will look like. It's your business. Okay, we have the Empress, Libra, Taurus energy, and Four of Pentacles. Because you're holding on truly to somebody who you put on the pedestal. And you don't know which direction to go. Maybe it's difficult for you to go towards your Empress at the minute. But you holding on to somebody who you put on the pedestal. Or it might be that you holding on to that vision of yourself. Like it's like you creating some kind of empire, some kind of vision of yourself, a posture which you think other people sees as the Empress, somebody who can create, who can manifest, who takes care of others, who builds. And for you choosing different path, you would have to give up on either that person or you seeing yourself this way. Yeah, but it looks like this energy is suffocating you, and you feel like you are wearing a mask. Not necessarily something which is meant to be there. Okay, let's see what is in your thoughts. Five of Pentacles. You feel left behind. You feel left in cold. You feel alone. Yes, definitely, because even if you will be surrounded with many people, but you will not feel like you are yourself, and you never will feel differently. And this is the most horrible and dishonest singlehood of loneliness. Loneliness, yes? When you're surrounded by people, but you feel like alone because nobody can understand you. But they can't, and it's even worse because they can't, even if they could, even if you show. It's like, because you're not showing them who you truly are, how they can understand you. It's like you feel like you are tired of playing that role. But I feel like many people expect from you something, and you just follow the direction the devil, Capricorn. It's in your thoughts. You want to leave behind some kind of toxic person. You want to leave. You want to escape. For you choosing different path would mean probably to leave behind a toxic environment, people, surroundings, type of behavior. But it's more like leaving somebody behind who caused you a lot of troubles, who is toxic, who does bring the worst version of you into the world. In yourself, yes? Or you questioning yourself if leaving somebody, how toxic it will be. What will happen? No, it would be Tower. It's more like you leaving somebody who codependent on you. I don't know. Maybe. But if you are dealing with this, then it looks like there is a price. This is a price. This is a price which you have to pay for you to be perceived by others as the Empress. Empress is just the energy. Emperor, Empress, doesn't matter. There is no gender in tarot. But it's like Empress, somebody who takes care of others mostly, yes? It's like you have to pay this, which means you have to accept the situation which is not acceptable for you. Catastrophic. Just for sake of others seeing you in good light. I'm not a young person, and the whole my life I feel right now the most happiest, and only because of one thing which I did in my life. I isolated myself from people who thought that they have a power to validate me. It's like I don't care about anybody's validation anymore. I stopped depending on others' validation, external validation. I give myself validation. It's like I don't care what thinks about my sister, my mother, my boss, my neighbors. I totally don't harm them. I'm very nice and warm when I want. But I don't care if they gossip. I don't care what they say. And it gives me freedom, which you cannot buy, which you cannot be given by anybody. You have to fight for it. And unbelievable feeling. Now I'm fighting for different type of freedom. I will tell you one day. But let's see. Okay. If you're dealing with somebody, where are they currently? And barriers, boundaries. 9 of Wands. Either that person is tired. You're dealing with somebody who is definitely tired of something. Either you playing it or you doing something, or they are tired, whoever you're dealing with, and they raising boundaries. They might be willing still to fight. Because it's the wounded warrior, definitely. Not that necessarily in this deck. It's more like somebody, a woman raising boundaries. There is no gender in tarot. But she doesn't look wounded. There's somebody who decided to use the wands which were thrown towards her, him, him, and use it as the fence, putting the fence around her, him, for people to know that they are not welcome if they're coming with wrong intentions. Good, it's what's supposed to everybody do. And they have 5 of Swords. You're dealing with somebody who can smell mind games from the distance. Somebody who learned the lesson. Somebody who learned from the best. And they basically do not play at all. They just defending themselves. Not even defending, they don't give a shit. They just do not allow any bullshit, any mind games to enter their environment. It's quite powerful, isn't it? If you think about this. They are too busy or too not bothered to play, to be interested at all in what others want to send towards them, play with them. Because it's a card of playing and wanting to win by any cost. And they just, I don't want to play. But you can win! But I'm not interested in the prize. But you're supposed to play the game. You're supposed to take action in this battle. But I don't battle. It's like, I'm too busy laying down. Or in my garden. Get out. It's like that person is not even wanting to respond to invitation. It's like, oh, if I don't come, then I'm not there, yes? This is good. Somebody learned the lesson. And then what they have been doing, yes? In their thoughts, they have temperance, only peace. Sagittarius energy. Only peace. They want to heal. They are healing at the moment. They want to heal and they want to live peaceful life. Even by themselves. Because there is only one person in this deck. That is the card. And it's under the moon. You see in this card deck, I'm just driven to the moon here. Secretly. That person doesn't want anybody to enter their space right now. Under the moon. Secretly. Not wanting anybody to know anything about them. Because they're healing probably. They are healing. 10 of Wands. Because For whoever you're dealing, being with anybody or in a presence of anybody, they just don't like people at the minute. The healing, they just basically anything for them, doing anything or being with anybody or playing anything or whatsoever is just overburdens, or they healing from overburdens. Something very heavy, something which took them to their knees, something which they don't want to allow in their life ever again. They're healing and learning how to protect themselves from it. Because they don't want to protect, they don't want to fight anymore in their life or protect themselves ever again. And for them currently in this moment in time, only one solution is to isolate themselves. Okay, from anything which brings them burdens. What the advice from the spirit guides? What are the advice from the spirit guides for you, Aquarius? What's the advice? 7 of Wands and Page of Pentacles. Defend. Page of Pentacles. There is something, this is slow and steady in the race. This might be a kid. Defend the kid. Or this is because there might be something wrong happening. Or this might be defend a gesture. This is not a cup. This is pentacle. It's like getting something stable, getting something tangible, or giving something tangible. Defend a gesture of something tangible. Defend something what you're learning. Defend something what you're getting. It's a small. It's like a gesture. It's like small. Either you getting it or you wanting to give it. Defend it. Or defend what you got. If you got something recently, not big, but a small gesture of something, you learned something, you earned a little amount of money, defend it, protect it, even hide, I heard. Because maybe it's pages as like, this is small, but this is something which can work out into something much bigger. It's like putting the seed, having a seed and putting the seed into ground. This is that action taker, the starting point. What will happen if you follow the advice? oh, look at that. And this came in reverse. I don't know how, like I have that upright, but sometimes they came reversed. But we have, what will happen? Love, true love, with 2 cups exchanged together. And we have commitment, the Taurus card, the Hierophant, commitment, true love with a commitment, maybe marriage even. And you won't be judged, or somebody will not be judged here, or the judgment will be not the way as you think would happen. Perfect. Let's see what has happened between 2 of you. And it came in reverse, too flirty. Just jumped. Too flirty. Somebody was not flirty enough on another person, and why it caused a lot of drama here and a lot of problems. Take it as it resonates. What do you think about that person? Maybe not romantic enough or something like that. What do you think? You think that they are not enough body care, that they maybe are fat or not taking care of their body. Fine enough. And we have immature behavior, but it came in the reverse, which means that you're thinking that the person who we're talking about is grown up, doesn't behave immaturely. But why the card is here? Maybe once upon a time you thought like that, but you might have changed your mind. Okay, what they think about you. It came in reverse as well. All about yourself. That they might have thought that you always was about yourself, but maybe not anymore. One more. It's good, yes. And they have talking about the future too soon. That you wanted stuff too soon. They felt pushed, maybe. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.